Good morning, students. PG Senior Secondary School welcomes you in politics classes for class 10. Today, chapter 2 Federalism, third part, I am going to start. Decentralization. Topic is decentralization. What is decentralization? Under the decentralization, power is taken away from the central government and state government and given to the local government. Try to understand. Under the decentralization, power is taken away from central government and state government and given to the local government. What are the advantages of decentralization? Actually, under the decentralization, local government is elected. Okay, means local government, under the local government, local bodies are elected as a leader. Okay, they have better knowledge about that locality. Local have better knowledge about that local. Local means those who are elected as a leader in local self government, they are local people and they have better knowledge about that locality. That's why it is better for the growth. Better for growth. Next, direct participation of people. Under the decentralization, local self government is elected. Okay, in that local self government, direct participation of people are directly involved in decision making and they directly involved in the election of the government. Next, foundation of democracy. Actually, local self government is the basic form of democracy. Under the local self government, people know how democracy learn. People know how democracy function. That's why we can say that it is the foundation of democracy. Reduction of burden of higher level government. Actually, under the decentralization, power is taken away from higher level government and given to the local level government. That's why maximum problem dissolved at the local level. Okay, this reduce the burden on the central level government and the state level government. In other words, we can say that this reduce the burden of higher level government. Okay, in 1992, the Constitution of India amended. Accordingly, that amendment, okay, some provisions were declared for the local self-government. Now, under the amendment of 1992, regular elections made compulsory for the local government. Okay, regular elections. Reservation of seats. Seats were reserved for SC, ST, OBC. Okay, means in particular village seats were reserved for SC, some village seats were reserved for the some areas seats were reserved for ST and some areas seats were reserved for the OBC. And in each and every level of local self government, 1/3 seats reserved for women. This empowered the women. State Election Commission. Under the amendment of 1992, State Election Commission appointed and responsibility given to State Election Commission to conduct a free and fair election, okay, in the local areas. Source of revenue. From which sources revenue will be collected by the local self-government. This was decided accordingly, amendment of our Constitution 1992 that varies state to state. Next, let's read about local self-government. What is local self-government? Local self-government is elected in urban areas as well as rural areas. In urban areas, in our locality, there is town area, municipality, and municipal corporation. Town area, it is the basic level, which means basic of the urban areas, town area, where means urbanization start. Under this town area means divided in many wards, and ward members are elected from each and every wards. Okay, these ward members and chairperson of that town area, they form the government in urban area, basic level. Same like this in municipality, it also divided in many ward, and members are elected by the peoples in that wards. Okay, these members elect the chairperson of municipality. Same process is there for the municipal corporation. It is the basic level urbanization, and municipality means small cities, and that is in the major cities. Municipal corporation function in the major cities. Okay. In rural areas, there are Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat, after then block Shamiti, after then Jila Parishad. Gram Sabha. In rural areas, in villages especially, each and every people, those who are 18 years or above 18 years, they are members of the Gram Sabha. Okay, all these members of Gram Sabha, they elect the member of each and every ward, and they form together Gram Panchayat with Pradhan. Okay, Block Shamiti. In particular Block Shamiti, there are many villages. Okay, and the member of Block Shamiti, they are directly elected by the peoples accordingly universal adult franchisee. Those who are 18 years in that particular locality, they elect the member of Block Shamiti, and they all together, the member of Block Shamiti, they elect chairperson. Same like this for Zila Parishad. Okay, people, those who are 18 years, they elect the member of Zila Parishad, and member of Zila Parishad, they elect their chairperson. Okay, chairperson. One more thing, the MLAs of that particular locality, the MP of that particular within that Zila Parishad, okay, all directly automatically they become the member of Zila Parishad. Okay, now this chapter has been finished.